Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined, I believe, for the first time on the channel by Sam Antwi. Sam, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, and thanks. And you?
I'm good, and obviously the English champion for people that weren't sure before. You've made that pretty clear with that belt strapped around your shoulder, and you're going to be on this huge bill, December the 11th, Liam Williams' main event against Chris Eubank Jr. How important is it for your career, not just that you get the big fights and win the titles, but that you get the exposure that comes with a show like this?
It's very important. You know, we've done the small hall scene now. We've headlined a couple of shows in the small hall scene, and we've never been on such a big platform before. You know, and I believe that was the next step in the career. Getting the huge platform, getting eyes to see, you know, the talent rather than just, you know, all the small hall shows. They're nice, they're good. You know, fighting in New York was amazing. You know, when it's packed out, but now it's time for the next step.
You got Conah Walker, Midlands champion, I believe. What do you make of him? What do you see as his main strengths and weaknesses?
I haven't seen. I can't reveal strengths and weaknesses. You know, my coach does all the studying of the opponents, and we work towards what we can do to, you know, negate our way around the ring, knowing these things. You know, but I don't like to look too much into our opponents. I quite like to adapt in the ring once I'm in there, because no one never fights, you know, exactly the same way. So we're going to adapt when we're in there, and we're going to break him down slowly and get the win.
Now, there was a lot of talk before this show was confirmed that it would end up on pay-per-view. How happy were you when you found out it was going to be free for Sky subscribers?
That's amazing. You know, the more eyes, the better. The more eyes, the better. You know, I believe once people see the fights and see the show that's been put on, you know, it's only gonna elevate the name. You know, it's gonna. My aim is to become a household name in British boxing. You know, and this is one of the steps that we need to take.
Now, I know you've got your own fight, of course, to focus on. As a kind of fan or an observer, did what was going on up on the top table, did that whet your appetite for December the 11th?
Of course. You know, I'm looking forward to this fight myself. You know, once we get this defence out of the way, I'm going to be sitting down there with my popcorn watching Chris Eubank and Liam Williams go at it. I think that the styles that both of them possess is going to make for a cracking fight for sure.
Do you feel some kind of pressure to live up to that, to get the crowd kind of warmed up ahead of such a predictably exciting fight?
I always put on a show, regardless. You know, wherever we are, we're going to put on a show. You know, and people are going to be talking about Sam Antwi when they leave there as well.
What's the next steps for you, presuming all goes well on December the 11th? What is it, British title next up?
Yeah, so we want to take the steps. We don't mind taking the steps. The British title is the next one there, so it would be good to get the British next, the Commonwealth. I believe Echo Osman holds them at the moment. So yeah, once we have the defence, I think we have to do a mandatory, providing all goes well, and then the British is next. So yeah.
What do you make of Echo? He again, a very fan-friendly style.
Yeah, exactly. He puts on a show as well. I believe if both of us get it cracking in there, it's gonna be a night to remember, you know. And I believe I'm gonna come out on top as well.
We talked about Eubank Williams earlier. Who are you backing in that fight?
I gotta say 50-50. It's a hard one to call, honestly. Both of them have operated at world level before. You know, seeing Liam Williams' last performance is very impressive. So, you know, I can't write Liam Williams off, and I can't write Chris Eubank off either. So I'm on the fence with this one.
Fair enough. We'll let you off with that one, as it's your first time on the channel. Predictions only from now on, though. Just before I let you go, just tell people out there how they can find you on the different social media platforms so they can get on board.
So they can follow me on True Sensation on Instagram. If you just search up Samuel Antwi. Yeah. No, with the E, yeah. True Sensation, yeah. True Sensation, Instagram, on Twitter. Just search up Samuel Antwi, and I'm sure it'll pop up.
Great stuff. Really appreciate your time, and yeah, look forward to the Walker fight on the 11th.